welcome to Inside!
Now, before we start off with today's topic, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Atulya, Year 2 EEE.
I'm Xinhua, Year 4 EEE.
I'm Jazlyn, I'm here for IEM. Okay, so for today's topic, we're going to talk about friendship, in particular, friendship in university. So I'm just very curious about your opinions. Do you all think you all need friends to survive in university?
I'd say no.
Why is that so?
So for my year 1, I was quite by myself. I didn't have that large a friend group, so I'd go to tutorials alone, lectures alone, and I was in a single room, so I worked by myself. And I quite liked that. I had my own space, I could go at my own pace, set my own timetable, my own schedule, and I enjoyed my own company. So I found it a quite nice experience. Especially before with high school, you'd have all these people. So university, I could go at it my way.
Yeah.
So I found it quite refreshing that first semester. But when I did eventually make more friends and had a larger circle, I found that they did help to elevate the experience. It's not like I needed to go out and make friends, but having them was a good thing.
Yeah.
So I didn't need friends to survive uni, but they did make uni more survivable.
Wow, that's very true actually.
How about
But
you?
for me, it's a maybe though. I would say yes and no. No, because I'm an introvert, so most of the time I go to like lectures, I go to tutorials alone, and I'm quite okay with that. I don't need a friend to maximize or like amplify. Like with them, it doesn't really help with helping to understand like whatever the professor say better. It's like not like, oh, I'm a friend here. Boom. Okay, professor say anything, I understand. Wow. But most of the time, I'm quite okay without having any. But I think like what Atulya said also, it's good to have a friend in uni because when we go along with uni, all the progress and so on, definitely we have struggles. And having a friend who have like common struggles, at least when I cry, I have someone to cry together.
I can cry with you. Yeah, so for me, I feel like I need to have that group of friends with me because I think I had the same experience with Atulya for the first year. I think, it was COVID and we weren't able to meet a lot of people in real life.
Yeah.
Classes were online as well. So I was staying hall, also a single room in Tamarind. Guys, Tamarind rooms, right, for single room is so small. It's like a tiny container.
And square.
It's a hallway.
So it's like, you cry in that small container. And if you struggle in that small container. Yeah, I think it was quite tough for me at that point in time. Yeah, and then for me, going to classes early in the morning, it wasn't a thing for me. I'm not a morning person.
Same.
So after I had that group of friends, right, I think it motivated me to join them because they would be like, oh, I think the class for today is more important. Maybe the topics are a bit more confusing. So it's good to go. Then they'll be like, okay, meet at the bus stop. Because we stay nearby. Then we'll meet at that timing, then go to class together. So I think that having that group of friends in the maybe same course as you is better. Yeah.
So just now that Jazz mentioned about the COVID, right? Because both of us, we came in 2021 and that's 2020 and 2021. So that's when the COVID is still going on. That's phase 2 and what Jazz says, the having classes online, you don't really get to meet a lot of friends.
Yeah.
For me, it's after half of the semester, we have to move it online. So, there's no interaction at all. You can't have much interaction. So it's quite hard to make friends. But actually, talking about making friends, where do you make your friends?
So one of my friends I meet through a tutorial. So we were both in the same physics tutorial and we were both unsure of that week's content. So we both just, came to class and got to talking. We were trying to figure it out and that became for every next tutorial, trying to coordinate, see our notes, checking out for exams, and we became quite good friends through that. Another one of my friends, so initially I knew him back in high school, he's 17 and we hadn't talked for years. And I met him after a maths exam. So it was pure coincidence, and we were just talking about how the exam went, whether I'll pass, whether I'll fail.
How did that go?
I think I survived. I held on.
That's the point, surviving.
Yes.
Surviving is enough.
Yeah. So that became, preparing before next exams, preparing notes, and eventually we got to, apply to clubs together, and that's how we got to expanding our circle, getting to know more people through club activities and all that. So that was the main way. Tutorials and exams.
Really a way to bond in uni, right?
If you're in engineering together, might as well struggle together.
That's right.
It's kind of true, I guess.
How about you, Tina?
I have similar situation with Atulya. The only friend I have in uni, I know her through Signals tutorial. Shout out to Signals. It was because it was still phase 2, so we can't really move around. It's quite a fixed table, and it's a compulsory face-to-face. Our teacher will mark attendance. So with that, 12 to 13 weeks of same people with the same table. So I guess that we became friends, and I really bond over struggling. But other than that, I guess orientation. I did join orientation, but like what we mentioned previously, the COVID issue. So it was online, so there wasn't much connection after that. Yeah. What about you guys?
I think for me, when I first started university, it was more of freshman orientation, right? And I think after our orientation, we were very lucky to have like the implementation lifted up a little bit, so we can meet in like smaller groups. So after that few months of not meeting people, I think we were very excited. We met up and had dinner, so our energy levels were like, yeah, you know, meeting people, having dinner. And I think we just bonded over that. I think a lot of us were quite fun because like we were very excited, right? And then we were fooling around. So I think like I kept to that group for a period of time. There were seniors with us also, so when we had issues with our work, we could ask the seniors for like help and answers and questions. So I think other than that, right? Like I said, for my first year, I was very lonely. No, I didn't really have a group of friends to study with, right? But the second year after this particular like lecture, I can't remember. I think it's by Prof. Andy. Shut up. You brought us together. Yeah, so there is this guy from my course. There was this huge group of people outside. I think they were waiting for like some more people to come out from lecture. Then like I knew some people from that group, but there was another guy. I think I've seen him once or twice. Also from Infinity orientation. He asked that if I was interested to study with him. So I was like, why not, right? I was free. I was bored in hall. I needed to make friends. So I was like, okay, so I joined him for that evening to study. And I think it was very like, it was something new and I didn't have before. Because what we did was, it was such a huge group of us, right? It was like 15 or more people. Wow. So when you go inside the tutorial, can you imagine like a huge group of people coming to the tutorial room? And then you'd be like, damn, So I think like when we did that, and then the people that were studying there like just left because they were so scared. Like too many of us. Yeah, then we sat down and study, right? When we needed a break, there'll be this one joker in the group. They would just like start jumping around, right? And then they would play like stupid videos on YouTube. And then they would like blast like throughout the TV in the tutorial at art. Yeah, then it was just very fun, like, you know, first time you meet these people and then you find that they're funny. But at the same time, when they study, right, they can be serious together. Yeah, so afterwards I was like, okay, I mean, this group of people, okay lah, quite funny and like, and some of them were very like knowledgeable in the studies. So it was useful as well to have these people help and guide each other. Yeah. Then I think afterwards I just like keep joining them. It was just like a everyday like somebody would choke the TR.
Then just go in.
Then be like, excuse me. Then if they want to chase people out, then they will blast like some siampi music. then the person will be like, huh? Then you just leave. Then be like, yeah. Then we have lunch together also. Go classes together. Then subsequently you just Star Wars. We just plan our timetable together.
Star Wars.
So we just plan timetable together. We basically do everything together. Yeah. Then that was in year 2, right? So like you say, after orientation, if you don't keep in contact, it's very hard to maintain that friendship. Yeah. So for some of us, we still went back to help for Infinity. Then after being a freshman, I went on to become a chief group leader for that same coloured group. So that's how I met more people. Like those freshmen coming in, right? I mean, yes, they are juniors, but some are directly to some same age, maybe 1 or 2 years younger or older. I think it was a lot more like common topic to talk about also. And it's like new faces. Even though your friends are funny, right? But you still want to meet more people, right?
Yeah. Don't just stop there, I guess.
Yeah. Having friends from different walks of life, different perspectives, it can help broaden your own horizon, make you see things in a different way.
Definitely. I think especially like coming from poly, it's good to see like people from like JC also, because poly, not everyone, if we direct year 2, we see the same group of people who's like poly, all poly students, all like similar course, we just, hi, which poly are you from? Yeah, it's good to see JC people and like, understand like why they choose this.
No, I think it's very interesting because like poly kids will be like, JC people, they know like math. Oh, their math very good. They're not fair, you know, you do like this math before you do. But JC kids will be like, you do engineering before, you do digital electronics, and you know the binary stuff, but we just here like struggling with the XOR and like whatever. Yeah, so it's like ideas bouncing off each other. It helped a lot.
Yeah, I think really like what you say, meeting so many people from different walks of life, really, it's a place to network, I guess. I think uni is really a place to network and broaden your horizons.
As like an international student, like meeting fellow international students and then also meeting local students from JC Poly, really helped me see like all the different walks people came from, you know, Poly students where they might have more technical expertise regarding something, seeing that, or JC students just being absolute gods at math.
Math and physics.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I think other than like school bound, I was also into like hall orientation as well. So I was there to help out as a group leader. Then from there you find more people other than like EEE. You know people from like the social sciences, humanities, and yeah. Then you'll find out that they will have more time than you, and they'll be there to bond with each other more than you do. But yeah, I think it's another like route that you can take to meet more people, because I mean that's how I met my partner, like through hall orientation. So broaden your horizons, guys.
Don't stop believing.
I think at any point in uni, you can always join up a club, take part in orientation, or you know, maybe start attending your tutorials for once.
That's true. I would say not just uni friend. Who knows, you even make like lifelong friend after uni and stay in contact with them like after that.
Yeah, I think group projects, right? If you stay with that same group of people, I think your projects, okay, if it goes well, it goes well. But if you never go well, you at least have like other people to like group with.
True. Yeah, that's true. Not only like tutorial, like I guess like group project is also one of like the way we really meet with different people, because sometimes we don't take same mods, you know, you don't take same mods with your friends, then or like with different like classes on different days, and so how I'm forced to group up with other people that I don't know of. I don't want to talk, they don't want to talk, you know. But if you find out that you work well with them and you have common interests, I guess that's how you guys can continue to be friends and not just stop after you finish your group projects and submissions. I need to book to meet my friends. It's even harder to book them than booking a Michelin restaurant. Okay, it's so hard. It's like maybe like week 4, like Friday. Sorry, I can't do Friday. I have classes or I got assignment to submit. If not, like Tuesday for week 5. No, sorry. It's even harder than booking a restaurant.
I feel like sometimes with one-sided friendships where it's always you bringing up a plan, other person saying no, I'm busy, and them offering no point where they're free, having to ask multiple times for their availability and just getting no response.
Actually, I'm kind of guilty of that because I like from not in engineering, maybe they have a more relaxed schedule, and then maybe our schedule clash. So it becomes to a point where like sometimes I would be like, hey, you want to meet up? Then it's like, okay, sure, meet up soon. Then it never happens. Then like, okay, I feel bad, but sometimes I'm just very tired from schoolwork and all the commitments, right? I just feel like I need time for myself. But at the same time, I have that like worry of like, what if this person thinks that I'm doing this on purpose, like leaving them hanging on purpose.